Welcome back to the paper entitled From Enlightenment Philosophy to Liberalism. This topic is necessary to introduce modern political sciences as taught in colleges and schools. Enlightenment philosophy, in contrast to darkness, dark learning, dark belief, mysticism, and superstition. Enlightenment, which had led to liberalism in Europe and the common tradition in the United States, was during the 18th century a general protestation movement. Progressively, Latin language is no more the unique official language in Europe. Feudal system has been destroyed, the product of mind promoted, and everything changed along that 18th century under the angle of freedom, liberties, moral rules, natural rights, individualism, usefulness of a human being, and other principles. The pioneers of this Enlightenment and the classical liberalism belonged to aristocracy and the prestigious families, Jean-Jacques Rousseau excepted, René Descartes, John Locke, Charles de Montesquieu, Bishop George Berkeley, David Hume, Adam Smith, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, François Arouet, nicknamed Voltaire, and others. A second group had implemented that new ideal which retained its hold on a political thought since the American and the French revolutions. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, John Jay, Thomas Paine, Gilbert du Motier de Lafayette, Napoleon Bonaparte, Madame Germaine de Staël, among others. However, some French revolutionary groups must be added: the Girondins, the Montagnards, the Jacobins, the Bretons, the Hébertists, and the other less-known groups. But what does this liberalism, its political, economical, and cultural dimensions teach us? Freedom, firstly. Freedom against serfdom. Freedom is a given natural right, and the common stock must be recognized. Private property and the free enterprise system. Usefulness of a human being who possesses unalienable rights. Individualism. Constitutionalism against nomadism. Democracy, the rule of law and the majority rule against autocracy, theocracy, and the oligarchy. Equal law and common courts against coercion and arbitrariness. Reason and criticism against beliefs and the censorship. The official separation between the state and church. Other sub-principles will be established during the 19th century in the framework of the nation-state of Max Weber and the Reichsstaat theory or isonomia under the pressure of economic and industrial progress. In the 20th century, liberalism has focused on control of the distribution of wealth, mainly achieved by free markets. Liberalism is divided into famous books and the manuscripts, such as the Second Treaty on Civil Government of John Locke, the Spirit of Law of Charles de Montesquieu, the Wealth of Nations of Adam Smith, or the social contract of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, but all its principles are well explained and summarized into the 85 Federalist Papers published in New York between December 1788 and May 1789, and they're considered as a constitutional postscripted document in the United States. These 85 Federalist Papers are of utmost importance to understand the American common tradition, the American version, and the model of European liberalism. Thank you so much. Right now, the translation.